Hey everybody. I wanted to touch on something today that quite frankly is kind of pissing me off. And this is this concept of it's just the way I am. It's who I am, take it or leave it kind of approach. I've had a bunch of conversations with people today in different contexts, in different scenarios, and it generally leads to comments that either betray directly or infer how life is unfair, or I'm not able to get the things that I want, or life is evil, or that, that eventually the world is just going to crush you or something, or that I'm a victim of massive bad luck, etc., etc., etc. And trying to have a conversation with people around, well, what's your approach to life? What's your approach to interacting with other human beings? What's your approach to problem solving? Invariably leads to some version of, and this is just who I am. This is just the way I am. I'm not going to change. This is just the way things are. Or, you know what, because bad things have happened to me in the past, or because I've failed, I'm putting up all these walls. I'm protecting myself now. I've got armor on. And then now, why the hell isn't life getting better? Well, here's the thing. If you're not prepared to change for the better, why the hell is the world around you going to change for the better? Fact. If you're a crusty person, you know what? You're probably going to see the world through a crusty lens. If you're the kind of person who passes off work to people without putting the effort in, you know what? You're probably going to also feel like everyone just passes off the work to you without doing the work. People aren't going to step up and make your lives any better, or go out of their way to make you feel better, or you're not going to feel like you're the byproduct of good luck, whatever the hell that means, if you're not prepared to put yourself out there and change who you are. If you're out here and you're watching my videos, you want things to be better. You want your life to evolve. You want things to move forward and get better. But if you're not prepared to look at who you are on a very fundamental level and be prepared to change for the better, things around you aren't going to change. And if you take the knocks that life give you, and instead of learning from them and embracing them, you decide that this is a reflection of how the world is, therefore I'm going to steel myself against this stuff and I'm going to put up armor. Armor can protect you, but it also keeps everything out, the good and the bad. So if you're prepared to write off everything, well, I mean, that's your call. I feel bad for you. Not pity, but I feel bad. But please don't kid yourself that life isn't going to get better for you. Life isn't going to be amazing if you don't let anything in. So if there's something that's frustrating you, if there's something that's getting in the way of you moving forward, if you find that you're always at odds with people, you're always angry about every interaction that you have, or that everybody lets you down, or that everyone is stupid, or that everybody is something, stop looking at everybody else and start looking at yourself and recognizing within yourself what might need to change in order for me to start thriving in this environment. I think there's a lot of people that hide behind this veneer of authenticity. I don't have to change for anybody. No, you don't. You don't have to change for anybody. But if you want your life to be better, if you want things to change, you have to change. And this isn't about compromising basic ethics. This isn't about compromising your values. But if you're a dick, maybe stop being a dick. If you're lazy, stop being lazy. If you're scared, work on stop being scared. If you're unkind, work on being kind. This isn't rocket science. But if you want to hide behind those things, Go back and watch my video about priorities and think again about whether progress and evolution and personal development is really a priority for you, or if it's something that you tell yourself to feel good about yourself in the moment, but then loathe later on because you're not prepared to do the work. I usually don't get fired up on these videos, but this conversation has come up in a variety of situations just today alone, where, like I said, either someone outright is like, well, that's just the way I am, take it or leave it. When you tell the world, take it or leave it, you're either with me or against me, you need to be prepared for the outcome that a lot of people are going to leave it, that a lot of people are going to be against you. And I don't think if you're watching my videos, if you're watching my space, if you kind of run in the same circles that I try to run in, that that's really what you want. You know, I said this to someone today. I would rather compromise. I don't always need to be right. I would rather evolve and change than be right and alone on an island. You know, that just doesn't interest me. So, if you're this kind of person who's frustrated with life and nothing seems to be changing, please ask yourself if you're prepared to change for the good, if you're prepared to question some of those, old ways of doing things in service of something better. And if not, pause, look back, and decide what's really important to you. Would you rather be right? Would you rather be true to some old self, some old way of doing things? Or do you want to move forward? I hope this isn't you, but if it is, and if this rings true, it's either going to piss you off, cool, or maybe you'll hear me and maybe you'll listen. And if not, I wish you well, because chances are good we're not going to be on the same path for very long. Take care.